Good morning, students. Today's topic is interrogative pronouns. So children, what is an interrogative pronoun? Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. And what are the interrogative pronouns? Whose, which, who, whom, and what. Now, how these are used in a sentence? For example, what is your name? Which is your favorite sport? Who is your favorite singer? Whom does Jim live with? Whose book is that? So now who is used to ask about the person, what is used to ask about the object, when is used to ask about the time, where is used to ask about the place, how is used to ask about the manner, and why is used to ask about the reason. Now, what is the difference between interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns? Definitely, it's very easy. Interrogative adjectives are the WH words that are used to ask questions about a noun like what, which, whose. They appear together with the noun. They are always used before a noun. So children, interrogative adjectives are those that ask something about the noun. That is a question that wants to know something about the noun. And in sentence, they appear or they are placed very near to the noun. For example, whose bicycle is this? Now, whose is interrogative adjective and bicycle is a noun, and these two words are placed very near to each other. So thus, whose bicycle is this is an interrogative adjective because it is asking something about the noun. Next, which film did you see? Again, which and film are close together, and it is the question asking something about the film, that is a noun. Third, what books would you like to buy? Now, interrogative pronoun. The words which are used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. So now, interrogative pronouns is still simple questions. It's not asking me anything about noun. It is just simple question. It is always used in place of a noun. So the major difference between interrogative adjective and interrogative pronouns is this, that interrogative adjectives are placed near to the nouns and interrogative pronouns are used instead of a noun. For example, what do you want? Which is your hat? Whose is this box? Whom do you want to meet? Who is your class teacher? Next we have is reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used to turn the action done by the subject of a sentence back to the subject. So what is the subject? Subject is a doer. So now if you see the example, I was singing to myself. What is happening in this sentence? The subject and myself is the one. I and myself are the one person. So in reflexive pronouns, whatever action I'm doing, it comes back again to the subject. I was singing to myself. So let's look on some more examples. Children, have you ever heard anyone saying I cut me? That's wrong. we always say I cut myself. So I is the subject and myself is the action coming back to me again. So I cut myself. Look at the another example. The woman find herself a book of folktales. Now the woman and herself, she's talking about herself again. So when the subject and the action done again come back to the subject, it is called reflexive pronoun. So here the subject is woman and you can see herself. Herself, what has she found? Books of folk tales. So the action has again come back to the subject. So this becomes again a reflexive pronoun. Okay, so now singular and plural reflexive pronouns. So when I call myself myself, in the plural form we say ourselves. In singular it is said yourself, and in plural also it is said yourselves. In singular himself, herself, itself, and in plural themselves. I hope it's clear, students.